Okay, so let's have a look at what we've got this morning, and let's just zoom out for a moment. So this is the main count, the 1 2 1 2 1 2, and we're in the 3. Okay, and we did not invalidate that count yesterday. We came deeper than I would have liked to have seen for the 4, but this count is still the operative count. So within that, we've got this 1 2 1 2, then a 1 2 3 4, and I'm looking for this 5th up. Okay, there are other interpretations, one more bullish and one the diagonal. So I went through the diagonal in last night's video. I'll flip over to it in a moment and show you it in the ES. But it is also possible of this 1 here, we've got a 2, and that we have a 1 2 1 2. I can actually get 5 waves out that last move, and this held a retrace fib against this here at 50%, so it could still give us another swing down slightly lower, but while we're above 2880, so the 2 key levels for me in the S&P 500, the main one's 2880. I don't want to see that breached in either count, okay, or in any count. If it were to be breached 2865, below that something else entirely is going on. So we've got fairly tight parameters on this thing from here on in, and then if I come down to the hourly chart, you can see if that's a 3 into this 123.6, we've got this A, B, and then the C down yesterday, and we're starting to push back up now. This is the target region between 29.68 and 29.89 for the 3 of 3 of 3 in the straightforward impulse count. And if I then bring that down to the 15-minute chart, we've got a clear 29.36 and 29.40 today. That's the 618 and 764 retrace fibs against this move down here. So we need to see those cleared. This all looks to me like we're forming another 5-wave move to the upside. So I want to see that complete, a 2 back and up. If we then push straight through those 2 levels I've just given you between 29.56 and 29.68 and higher, then the 1 2 1 2 count becomes likely. So I'm going to watch for that. The other alternative is this horrible, and I mean horrible, diagonal, in which case we've got an A, B, then a 1 2 3 4, A, B, and we're in the C of 5 of 3, and that projects to 29.58 to 29.91, and then we're going to get a much deeper pullback. Okay, so that 28.80 area, and then 29.05, 28.80 are very important levels to distinguish between the 2 counts, even after we push up again and take out the high that we saw on Friday in the ES. I'd really hate for this to morph into a diagonal. It just makes life more worrying and more difficult based on the fact that it's part is a 5th wave within a primary 3 as a diagonal. It's all very well tracking them in lower degrees of trend or lower fractals, but we've got an entire portfolio based on higher levels, and I couldn't do without the roller coaster personally. But you know, if that's what happens, that's what happens. We don't get a choice, unfortunately. All we get to do is to have the warning flags in place at certain levels if that's what it's going to choose to do. Okay, let's then come back to the day trading chart for now. I'm looking obviously for the upper blue line to get taken out this morning, and for the lower blue line to hold. But after we take that out, we've got to watch 36 and 40 off the 15-minute chart in the ES.